Alright, so good morning and welcome to another session of Scratch. So we started with clone in the previous class. Clone is nothing but a copy of a sprite, yeah, but it can work independently. Okay, so different actions we can add for these clones, just like master sprite can do something else and clones can do something else. All right. So in case like if you want to add one sprite copy, so instead of just creating multiple sprites, what we can do, we can create a single master sprite and when we can create clones of it. All right. So today we'll be making one project. Create clones of the ball sprite and make them glide on the stage. Okay. So only one sprite is there, which is a ball sprite. It is a master sprite, and we will be creating different clones of this sprite. All right. Okay. So let's start creating this sprite. Go to sprite library.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
your screen is not visible. You are only visible.
Okay. One second. Let me share it again. Just a second. Okay. Please acknowledge. Suhani, is it visible now?
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. So let's start with creating a ball sprite. So we will be adding one ball sprite in this project, and this cat sprite is not required in this one. So let's delete this sprite. Okay. All right. So background, you can add any background of your choice. So let's say we can add stars. Okay. So ball is there and background we have set. So let's start with it. So whenever flag will be clicked, we want that forever it will glide to some random location and create clones of itself. Okay, so go to control category and bring create clone of myself and attach it here. Okay, so what is happening here? Until we stop the script, when we click on flag, so when this event, when flag click event will be triggered forever, it will glide to some random position, any position, and it will create clone of myself. Just try this part now. So if I create on, click on flag, okay. So wherever it is going, it is first it is gliding. First of all, this block will be executing. Glide 1 second to random position. So as soon as it will reach there, okay, just first try this with repeat block. It will be more easy to track the things. Just a second. Repeat only 3 times, let's say. So how cloning will work? When I will click on flag, it will glide to one position. It created the clone there. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
So
I tried with forever and it was creating clones and it wasn't
yeah, in
stopping.
that one. Yeah, in
Yeah,
that
because
one.
it's for forever blocks, it won't stop. And whereas if you use the repeat, it will only clone
Only
10
10
times.
times.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 10 times it will create the clones. Now clones are not doing anything. You can drag them. You can do whatever you want to do. You remember you can't drag the stem. The stem you create, if you will create one particular stem for a sprite. Yeah. So that stamp, you can't do anything. Even if you will try to move it, it won't move because that's just a snapshot of your sprite. Okay. It won't do anything. You can't add any action to the stamp of sprite, the copy of sprite. This is also a copy of sprite, but you can do anything. You can treat it as a sprite itself, but if I will click on stop, only your master sprite will be there. Okay, and clones will disappear. All right. Okay. So now clones it has created, but they are not doing anything. So we should add some action to them. So which block I will bring, Suhani, from the category, control category?
Mm.
Just have a look at the control blocks.
To give ma'am the action, to give movements to the clone.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if then,
No, just see all the blocks.
no, when I start,
Yes, very
when I
good.
start as a clone.
So when I start as a clone, so how it will work? First, Scratch will execute this. Scratch will see this when flag click, and it comes to know, okay, so this event has been triggered. So when user will click on this flag event, flag icon, then I have to execute these steps. Then it will see forever. Okay, after seeing this forever, okay, Scratch knows that whatever you are adding inside, it needs to execute those blocks until you stop the script. That's a function of forever. Then the third block, which will be executed, is glide 1 second to random position. So Scratch is executing steps from top to bottom, okay, one by one. So first it will glide, then it will call this function, create clone of myself. So after gliding to that random position, here it will create a clone. What will happen? After creating a clone, it will execute again because it's forever. Again, it will glide to some other location, create a clone there, and so on. Okay. Now, we will be adding action for the clone sprites using this block. When I start as a clone, so what clones will do now, we will see. Let's say repeat, we will bring repeat block, and we can just make them glide to some random position. You can change the effect of clones, change effect of clones, change color effect, or okay. For this particular sprite, either you can use change color effect, but we are using it a number of time, or what you can do, you can use next costume as well. Why? If you have seen this sprite here, okay, see, it will keep on changing the colors. Yeah. So no need to add change color effect for this sprite. We can just add next costume. Okay, so automatically when it will change the next costume, some other color will appear. Okay, and then it will glide, and if on edge, then bounce back. All right, let's add a weight also. Otherwise, that it will move very fast. But we need to see the thing. So just a little bit of weight you can add. And after this, we will be deleting the clone. Otherwise, so many images will see. Forever it will keep on creating the clone, and it will thus your stage will be full of clones and all, and you can't see anything. So what you can do, it will just see, it will do some action, and after the wait of 0.3 seconds, after when it will repeat 10 times, then we will be deleting this clone. Okay, now let's see what will happen. Okay, so your main sprite is moving, and 10 times that clone, what is happening? 10 times that particular clone is changing its costume. 10 times it is gliding to some random position, and if one edge bounce back, and after that we are deleting that clone. Okay, so that's how clone works, and this is very the most important concept in Scratch. Are you getting this? Any problem here? Now it will keep on repeating. What we can do, if Suhani, we want that our this game or whatever project is there, forever is there. but without stopping this script from this red icon. I want to run this project for some time. Do you remember any block? We did it in some previous class or in events category. Okay, I'm just telling you the category. In events category, is there any block that we will execute this project for some particular time here, not forever, without stopping the script from this red icon? Just have a look at the events category. I want my project to run, you can say, after, let's say, 10 seconds or after 20 seconds, I want that everything should be stopped. So, what can I do?
Wouldn't be that in the control category that stop all
Yeah,
one.
stop all is correct. Now, you need to tell me that part that I want my project to execute for 20 seconds. So, what can I do? The block is in events category. Just have a look at it.
Um, would it be this when space key pressed?
Uh, that means that particular thing you are actually working on, yeah,
Yeah.
you are pressing the key, but here user will not do anything. Okay, I will tell you one second. So in event block, you remember we did loudness and timer,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. So in that one we can choose timer. So whenever, as soon as your project will start, timer, you can't see the timer, but timer is working at the back end. Okay, and it will start at like 1, 2, 3. These are seconds. So if I want my project, my script to run for 20 seconds only, so when timer is greater than 20 seconds, we will stop everything. Okay, so just stop all. So I'm clicking on flag. So you can't see the timer here, but it will work for 20 seconds, and after 20 seconds, everything will be stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't click anywhere. Just try with 10. It's taking long time, so you can try this with 10 also. So generally, when we create games, this is the this is very important block which we use generally in every game. Yeah, because time is required in games and all. Yeah, so like this, we set the timer for this. Okay, so any problem in this script, Suhani? Did you try it on your screen?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm just doing the last one that
Yeah, yeah,
when
just take your time. Take your time.
yeah, when the timer 10 stop all, ma'am. That only I'm doing right.
Okay, fine. And are you clear with the three options, right? All this script, other scripts, and sprite. We did it last in the last class. Yeah, how we stop the
Yeah,
script.
ma'am.
And let me know once done. Is it working for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we move ahead?
Ma'am,
Sorry?
ma'am, we should move ahead.
Okay. Alright. So now let's see. Okay. Let's remove this sprite and add some other sprite. Any sprite you want. Let's say, okay. Okay, let's add this check. Alright. So initially we will be setting the position for this. Let's say when flag clicked and go to minus 150. 14. If you want, you can just increase the size also. Set size to say 130%. Let me see the size. Alright, so this is our another step. Now what we can do, let's say repeat 2 times, create clone. So first in the beginning, before it will perform any action, we are creating its clone. Okay. After creating clone, what we are doing, let's move 150 steps. All right. Now, see. Okay. One wait. Let me add one wait also. Just wait and move. Let's try again. Okay. Now just study the code and you need to tell me which one is the master sprite here and two clones are there. Which is the first clone and which is the second clone? Just see how it is working. Just take 2-3 minutes, then I will explain. Okay? First, you study the code. Do it on your screen. See how it is working. And my first question is, which is master sprite among three? Okay, Suhani, just do it. If you want, you can increase the wait also. Just add wait 4 seconds. Okay, do it and then tell me.
Ma'am, where would we get the set size to 150% in the looks block, right?
Yes, it looks.
Okay. Ma'am, could you just show this one how to the set size block? Could you show where it
Yeah, sure.
is?
In looks, if you will just scroll down a little bit,
Okay.
yeah, above the change color effect, in between change size by and change color effect. And if you're not able to understand that which one is master sprite, what you can do, first repeat your script for one time, okay, then two times. Always, if you are study some code, or if you are debugging, try to repeat. In repeat only, we are giving number one, two. Just move in ascending order, so that will be easy to track.
Ma'am, the original one is the first one.
Original one is the first one.
Yeah, and from it, it's creating its clone.
Okay, now just look here. Whenever we will repeat this part, what is the first block which Scratch will execute in the repeat part?
Clone, create
Create a
clone
clone.
one.
Yeah. So now see here.
Okay, for
Okay, it has created the clone. It will be always, clone will be behind it. Now let's see if I am not adding these move steps and I'm just repeating it once. See, a little bit it has moved, but can you see the clone is there? If we will not move our master sprite, okay, then you can't recognize that clone is there. Okay, now if I'm adding move 150 steps, so just tell me who is moving, clone is moving or master sprite is moving,
my master spec.
right? Now see, if I am just clicking doing it one time, now see if I, after flag, who has moved? Master sprite is moving. So master sprite is the second one. Yeah. Because what it did, it created the clone at the place where at the position where it was already there. After creating the clone, it moved to it moved 150 steps forward. Is this clear? This part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now which one is clone one? First one. Yes. And the second one is our master sprite.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, after this, if I will just repeat it two times, then what will happen? Now, master sprite has moved here. Again, who has moved? Master sprite has moved. So, which one is clone 2 here?
Um, ma'am, first and two are the clones, and last one is the master
Yeah,
spec.
but which one is the second clone?
The second,
Yes,
one.
second one. Second, yes. So, this is the first clone. This one is the second clone, and this is our master sprite. Clear? Yeah? All right. Now, let's start with, we'll create one pattern here. Okay.
Could you excuse me for 2 minutes?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Mom, I'm back.
Okay. So now let's start. We will be painting one circle. So we will be creating one sprite circle by painting it in the paint editor. So simply just choose any color. Okay, any color you want, and this is the outline. Okay, after choosing the outline, you simply need to create one circle. Just take this mark, the center of the circle. So, okay, just create a small circle, and we will be creating clones of this circle, and we will be creating one pattern here. Just pick any color from the fill option. You can choose outline also. I have taken two outline width. This is outline width. Then you will click on this circle icon and just drag here and drop. Just take that mark, the center of the sprite. This is your sprite now. If you want, you can give name also here, circle. Okay, and after this, come to your script area. So we can set some initial position, initial coordinate for this when flat clicked. Then let's say, okay, so let's take this one, minus 1670. Okay, let's try this and then repeat. So we will be creating one circular pattern using clones. Whenever Whenever we are creating a circular pattern, we always take one relation between angle and the number of time we are repeating. Yeah, we have done this number of times. So if let's say I'm taking repeat as 10 times, so with which degree that sprite will take a turn? Can you tell me, Suhani? Whenever we are creating a circular shape, yeah, it makes 360 degree.
Yes,
Yeah. So in repeat part, the number we are taking and the turn that we are taking, we are always setting one relation so that it will come in perfect circular shape. What is that? What is the multiplication fact we are taking here?
36.
Yes.
We'll get 360.
Yeah. So what we will do, it will simply move, say 50 steps ahead. Then it will take a turn with 36 degree. Okay, so that we are just making sure that it is moving in a circle. After this, it will create a clone here. It will just move one time here, and then it will create clone of myself. And let's, okay, so we are not adding action to the clone. Okay, we have added action for which sprite? Master sprite. Yeah, if we are not calling that function when okay, what was that function? When I called as clone. Yeah, when I started as clone. So here we are not using that action. We are not setting action for your clone sprite. Only master sprite is moving, but it will leave the clone behind. Okay. All right. So after this, let's add change color effect here. Try this. Now let's see if it is working or not. Let's add time also. Yes. So which one is master sprite? This pink one we started with. After moving 50 steps, then this red clone, no, that pink is the clone behind, then it moved as master sprite is moving here. So all these are the movement for master sprite, but they are leaving clone behind. So only one. So this yellow, it will end with yellow. So it started with pink, it ends with yellow. So this is your master sprite moving, and who is behind this master sprite? All these are clones here. So once it will, so how this is working? Repeat 10. So first step which it will execute is after setting the initial position, move 50 steps. So it moved 50 steps ahead, okay, and it leaves the clone behind. So it will keep on moving and clone will be, let's say if clone is not there, okay, then what will happen? Now can you see? Same thing is happening there. That master sprite is moving in a circular path. But what is the difference? Clones are not here. Okay. Now, if we add clone here, it will simply move and see. Now yellow is the clone. Now green is the clone. Now blue. Are you getting me, Suhani? What is happening here? Yeah. So your master sprite is moving. There is no action we are setting for our clone sprite. Clone will remain at the position where master sprite will create at that same position, and then master sprite will move 50 steps ahead. It will keep on moving in circular path as we have set the angle, set the turn as 36 degree. Okay, it will change the color effect. Clones are not changing the color effect. Who is changing the color effect? Master sprite is changing the color effect, and clones are that it is simply creating clone for itself. Any problem in any block here in this script?
I'm doing.
Okay, just do it. Are you able to create circle in the paint editor?
Yeah, ma'am, I did. I was doing the coding part.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am, I did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
So any problem in cloning part, Suhani, till this point?
No, ma'am.
So we will stop here. Okay, just
Yes.
if you have time, if your exams are not going on, then please practice this at your end. Try to create anything in paint editor. Okay, try to create different clones. Just add any action to the clone and see how they are working. Okay, now let's have quizzes because it will also take time. Just a second, I'm sharing the screen.
I mean, even my like my
Yeah.
exams would be starting this 6th of October, and my
Okay.
second one is on 8th, which is Saturday. So I'll inform you whether I will be able to attend my class or not.
Okay, fine. No issues.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So link is just a sec. Generally, exams are over everywhere, right? So you usually have exams in October only in the beginning.
No, ma'am. Actually, in every school, exams are over and now ours are starting because our
Okay.
school pattern was pretty different for the first time.
Yeah.
Like they had their first exams in August, now they're having in October, but
Okay.
usually
Okay.
they end
Sorry.
in
Sorry.
September.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. So it's first time we're having in October. That's
Okay. Because I was because everyone was having exams.
yes,
So
ma'am.
and now
Everyone
it's
was
over.
having. Yeah, everyone was having, and we were waiting for our
But
time.
it doesn't look nice, na? If everyone is giving exams, so we also feel okay, everyone is studying. So
Yes, ma'am.
and now everyone's exam are over and we have to study. So little bit it feels.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, no issue. So okay, I've shared the link in the chat box. Kindly enter the quiz. Starting it, Suhani, good luck. And read the question carefully, okay? Okay, not bad, Suhani. We did well. So let's review questions. Oh, great, Suhani. Only one is incorrect. Very well done. All right. In this one second. Variables are automatically made for you in Scratch. You remember in variable category, make a variable option is there. Yeah, just see this one. Make a variable, and we have created score also sometime back, if you remember. And I told you this is a global variable we are creating, which is available to use for all sprites. All sprite can use. And let's say if I will click on this for this sprite only. So for that particular sprite will use this core variable, and we will call it a local variable. But generally we are creating global variable. So variables, it's not like that Scratch is creating. They are not automatically made for us. We are creating variables in Scratch. Okay. All right. So what will the value of points? 0. Very good. So that means you are getting the concept. All questions are correct. Very well done. Okay, I'm impressed with you. Very good. Can you tell me the difference between repeat until and wait? Sorry, while. That is very important. So I'll keep on asking. If you can tell me.
I'm going to say the difference again.
Okay. Repeat until while. When we will be doing Python also, we will be using these loops very frequently. So repeat until one. Okay. Condition is there in both the things. In repeat until also, in while also. Okay. One second. Just give me a second. Let me. So now we come to the point. Okay. So this one. So while loop, what while loop do? Condition will be there in while loop also and in repeat until also. Okay. But how, in which situation we need to execute those steps, those blocks inside, it depends which loop you are using. Repeat until, again condition is there, and in while also again condition is there. If condition is true, while while it's raining, you can't go outside. You need to stay at home and do whatever you want to do. Okay. So while will work when condition is true. So whatever blocks you will write in while loop, okay, that will be executed if this condition is true. Okay. But in repeat until, it will keep on executing the blocks inside until that condition is true. Means whenever that condition will be true, it will stop the execution. Like robo reached the final step. So until it reached the final step, this condition will be false. Yes, it started climbing stairs. It needs to reach at the top. My condition is robo reached the final step. So just tell me, in the first three pictures, is this condition true?
Yes, ma'am.
In the first three condition,
No, no, no.
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 So repeat until will execute these blocks till the point it will reach the final step. As soon as this condition is true, This condition is true. That means it has reached the final step. It will stop executing the script. So these contradict each other. While and repeat until. And very, very important. Okay. So students generally, because these are very close, only thing is the matter of the condition. If condition is false, in repeat until, all the blocks will be executed. Okay, but in while, if the condition is true, means while this is true, please execute the steps below. That's the thing. That's the difference. So
Okay.
students get easily confused in while and repeat until. So that's why I'm repeating it again and again. And these are very important loops which you will be using in every script. Okay. One
Yes.
for loop is also there that we will be discussing later on. And if condition. What is if? If is a condition. So these basic concepts, these you will be using in whatever programming language you are learning. You will be dealing with all these concepts. Okay. If is a conditional. So conditional is different, Suhani, and loops are different. Loops itself means that if you are repeating something, okay, now that repetition is based on some condition. Yeah, it could be true, it could be false. Condition is a Boolean condition. Why we call it a Boolean condition? Boolean condition will give you always, it will always give you two values, either true or false. Boolean means two. Whenever you are getting two results, so these condition we call them Boolean condition. Condition is if, and loops will come forever, repeat until, and while. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yes.
All. So we will end it here today. Yeah,
Yes.
I'll meet you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
Suhani. Okay, thank you, Suhani. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.